your first time wrestling at Campbell. What was that like? You placed early on at the Hokie Open. You wrestled really well at Midlands, and then you qualified for nationals. So overall, what was your first season like?
It's great to come in with this coaching staff. You can't beat this team and this coaching staff, and especially everybody's work ethic. So I came in, expecting to get out there and do some work and have a super supportive team and a lot of people behind me. So it made it easy to go out there and wrestle my best every day.
And what was your transition like? You're wrestling for Eastern Michigan, right? Transferring now to Campbell. What was that transition like for you?
Well, it all happened really, really quick. So it's kind of crazy. It's all a little bit of a blur now. But it was like one day I'm, with my old team, and then I guess everybody just made it really easy. Everybody was right up front and honest with me here, and it's just the environment in the room here is pretty amazing. You come in, you run or coach runs a really hard practice, and then 25 half hour later, everybody is still in here on their own. After practice, getting an extra work in, getting push-ups in, trying to better themselves. Maybe the coach is showing something one-on-one with somebody after practice, or somebody is trying to get stronger or faster, or riding the bikes or doing something, and it's that environment. And that environment, it just makes it really easy, to get better.
And your training really showed, especially at Midlands. You're the first Campbell wrestler to make the Midlands finals. What was that like, wrestling at Midlands this year?
It just seemed like everything was clicking a little bit that day. I don't know if I peaked at the right time, or if it's just good coaching, good training, and good wrestling. Everything coming together. Also, I know our preparation going into Midlands was really good. Everybody seemed to be pretty on top of it. A lot of times people come to that tournament and they're sucking weight, and their conditioning isn't there. So coach made an extra effort to make sure we were all ready for that tournament, and I think it showed.
And you made the finals, and I'm sure you're hungry for that championship this year. Are you excited to wrestle again at Midlands this year?
Yeah, I'm super excited, always.
Now, going into kind of the end of the season, talking about the SoCon Championships, your first SoCon Championships, what was that like, wrestling there?
I have to say it was a little bit stressful. I worried myself a little bit, and I think it showed in my wrestling, putting a little bit of pressure on myself. Also was trying to fight through a little bit of an injury, but who isn't at that point in the season? So it's looking forward to next year. Only getting ready for next season.
Right, and the great thing is, your performance showed that you were able to get a berth to nationals.
Yeah.
Now, it was your second time qualifying for nationals. What was that like, wrestling in Pittsburgh this year?
It was definitely a little bit more comfortable. Like I went out there my first match, and I was not like starstruck. My freshman year, I kind of went out there and I was like starstruck, because there's just so many people and the environment is so crazy, and once you get used to that, once again, I attribute that to a lot of the preparation that Colette does here. Really makes it feel like you're, or tries to simulate that pressure before we go there, so you're ready for it. But this year I definitely felt more prepared, and I'm sure next year I'll feel just as prepared. So.
Right, and that's the great thing. You're a redshirt senior now. You get another season to go in, make the podium, and are you, what are your thoughts now that it's the summer, heading into next season? What's your training like now? What's going through your mind?
I'm just trying to get better in all areas, especially my feet. Trying to be more aggressive and neutral. Definitely working to get stronger in every position, obviously, but stronger physically, faster, and keep my conditioning up.